Hey, what's up, Sean? My name is Ben. I'm a digital marketing agency owner, and you have no idea who I am, but I've actually been the owner of my company, ZIMA Marketing, for 3.5 years now. All of what I'm going to show you today is going to be very important to your business. I'm not here to waste your time, and I'm also not one of those people that's going to tell you a bunch of stuff I don't really know how to do. Everything I show you today, I'm going to back up with case studies, testimonials, and also client reviews, just so you know that I am not one of the other 500 millennial marketers reaching out, trying to sell you something, like I said, that I don't know how to do. So, a little bit about my background. My name is Ben. This is me right here. This is my business partner, Brennan. We have a team of 10 people, and we're based here in Bellevue, Washington. I specialize in real estate marketing, so we do lead generation. We help people get buyers and sellers, and we also help get the listings that are on the market sold, as well as doing content creation to help you connect with people in the community. So, a little bit about my background. I started out my career at 18 years old in door-to-door sales. I've been the co-owner of ZIMA for 3.5 years. Right now we have 64 active clients as of today. About half of our clients are in the real estate space, so we're very, very good at what we do. And I'm fortunate enough to be 24 years old working with some of Seattle's largest and the country's biggest brands. So just to show you who we're working with so you know that I'm credible, I'm not trying to brag to you. I just want you to know, like I said, I am not one of the other guys who's blowing you up trying to get you leads. I work with Guaranteed Rate, which is an $800 million company. We work directly with a VP of lending, and we helped them get a party thrown at the Showbox Market. I specifically ran all the Facebook ads for that campaign. We had 364 attendees come to that. I also currently have some ad campaigns going where we have 200, 300 leads coming in a month for around $3 to $4 a piece, and then Guaranteed Rate has their in-house ISAs going through, following up and qualifying all of those leads. I work with a bunch of Compass agents. I know that's where you are at the Seattle branch. I work with some at the Bellevue, the one that just got picked up by Avenue Properties, as well as a couple agents in Miami, Florida who are with Compass. I work with Keller Williams agents. I have a handful of agents in the Bellevue office, also in the Bothell office. One of my agents at the Bothell office was a top-selling real estate agent last year. He had 38 homes sold, and part of that was from our ads. I believe he had 6 listings from our ads last year. And then I also do Sotheby's, so I have a ton of agents at the Kirkland office with Realogics. I also have agents at the Seattle office in Madison Park. And then, of course, I'm with the Pro Club in Bellevue and in Kirkland. So, these guys are in Redmond and Seattle. And we're doing a bunch of media and marketing for them, which is a very big facility. If you know, they have 33,000 members. And we do all their video content as well as their marketing. And then another big one I work with is Vivint Smart Home, which is a $2 billion company. And for Vivint Smart Home, basically what we're doing, because I have the background in door-to-door sales, we're doing marketing campaigns to help their door-to-door sales reps get acquainted with the area. So we're running awareness ads to the neighborhoods that they're knocking in, so that when people come through, the homeowners aren't, oblivious to what's going on, and everyone's ready for the door-to-door salesman to come by and actually help them get set up with a home security system. And then, of course, I work with the Maserati dealership in Kirkland, so this is a big one for us. We take care of all of their used vehicles, so basically helping them sell vehicles that stay on the lot via Facebook ads with advanced targeting, and then, of course, content creation. So what I want to talk to you about today is some strategies that I know you are not doing right now, and I know they will greatly benefit you because a lot of my clients are seeing success from all of these things. And whether or not you're working with a marketer today or you don't have one, this is going to benefit you, and you're actually going to be able to take actionable steps with or without my team using this data to better your business. So I'm going to jump right in here. Basically, I took a look at your Facebook page. I love what you guys are doing. I love the fact that you have a team because that allows you to take the results that I can get you and maximize those with follow-up, with maximizing the amount of outreach, and also having people who are qualified to take care of people who are coming in and raising their hands saying, hey, I'm interested to work with a real estate agent in the Seattle area. I love this video here. And so what I do for my clients is I use video marketing to qualify people's interest, and then I retarget people who are interested in what you're doing with offers to get in touch. So 99% of people right now, especially in the real estate and mortgage lead generation space, are doing something completely wrong. And what they're doing is they're expecting people who don't know who you are, who don't know what you're doing, to click on their ad immediately the first time that they see you. And that is just completely disrespecting 99% of the way people would think. People have decision processes that they need to go through. And so what we're doing is we're using content to warm them up and to engage with them so that when it is time for them to work with you, they already know who you are, they already want to work with you, and they're expecting to hear from your team. So what I'm doing is completely different from Zillow, completely different from Homes App, completely different from Redfin or any other service, because what we're doing is qualifying people who want to work specifically with you and your team. So when that lead comes in, they're waiting to hear from you and nobody else. There's not another agent reaching out to them. I can't guarantee they didn't click on another ad, but in the context of what we're doing, there's no other opportunities with other agents because everything's going directly to you. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go ahead and show you what we do from the back end of Ads Manager. And a lot of this is content based. So what I love here is that you do have a good amount of content. I really like how you were on the Today Show, or King 5, I guess it was. I think that's really awesome, and it's a very big public spotlight. So putting that out there and showing it to the right people who are in the purchase process or in the looking process greatly benefit you in getting in touch. And so from the back end of Facebook, we have what is called the Ads Manager. And in the Ads Manager, we have all these different things that we can do. And these are all different optimizations. And Facebook has an AI software that we can actually click and say, hey, if we want to do lead generation, we're going to run a lead generation campaign. If we want to get engagement, we're going to get engagement campaign. If we want to do video views, we're going to have a video views campaign, or even just straight for conversions to make sales. So what everyone is doing that is incorrect is right out of the gate, they want to get leads, or right out of the gate, they want to get conversions. That's not how it works. People need to know who you are, you need to build rapport, and you need to have their credibility before you're able to actually convert that person into a lead, or at least a lead that's useful. I don't want to get you 500 people who don't pick up the phone. I want to get you 30 people a month, or 40 people a month, or 50 people a month who are actually interested and willing to talk to you and sit down for coffee, jump on the phone so you can learn about their needs when it comes to buying or selling their home. So what I'm going to do for all my clients is I'm going to start my ad campaigns with video views. Video views are a great way for us to gauge a person's interest. On average, someone's going to leave within 4 to 6 seconds of seeing your video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a trigger in that video that's going to basically take everyone who makes it past the 50%, the 60% mark, who we can say, wow, this person watched 90 seconds of your video on their Facebook newsfeed. That means they must be really interested in what you're saying. I'm going to put them into a custom audience of people, and I'm going to retarget them to follow up with an offer for them to get in touch with you. And it's a really, really great way to cultivate an audience of people, as well as generating these leads. So not only people becoming aware with who you are and your team in the area, because there's potentially 80, 100,000 people who are going to see this video, as well as the ones who do actually watch it and show our interest. We're going to, again, follow back up with them so that your team can maximize that opportunity. Now, here's the Facebook backend, and what you see here is all the targeting options. So we can actually put in a location. I'm in Bellevue, so I'm going to do this based off of where I'm at, just to show you the different light kind of targeting features. And I'm not going to show you everything that I do because I don't want to give up the sauce if you don't want to work with me, but I am going to show you quite a bit so that you understand what's going on and how we do this. So what you see here is we have 18 to 65 for the age. Typically, your average homeowner probably going to be in at least their mid-20s. So I would say we want to do like 27. 65, we could do that, but I'm going to put it down to 60. And we're going to come here, we're going to put English. Unless you want to advertise to Spanish-speaking, we do have campaigns that are doing very well for Spanish-speaking agents. So down here in detailed targeting, we're going to come to home. And we're going to go to home owners. So homeowners is actually an interest. So we can see right here, and we're going to go ahead, oops, I clicked the wrong one. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start simple. We're going to go Zillow. So we're going to look at people who are actively looking at Zillow. These are people who within the last 90 days have been targeted by Zillow or been on Zillow's website. I'm also going to look at Redfin and see which people are actively looking at Redfin. And then I'm also going to come down here and put in HomeSnap because that's another big one. And we'll see HomeSnap doesn't have any targeting. So just for simplicity, I'm going to move on here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and launch this ad, and we can optimize the daily budget as little as $5 a day or as much as $100 a day if that's what you want. So like I said, we'll click continue and launch that ad. Right here alone in Bellevue, I believe we did 10 miles from Bellevue. We have an audience of 510,000 people. Oh, excuse me, 25 miles from Bellevue. So that's even going into your area in Seattle here. And that's an audience of 510,000 people who are qualified based on this very simple targeting. Now, my targeting is usually much more in depth. We can even narrow the audience. We can look for parents if you like to work with families. So parents with kids, who are 18 to 26, 13 to 18, 0 to 12 years old. We can even try and do first-time home buyers. Right here, first-time home buyers is an interest. So we can go ahead and put that in there. We can even try and elevate it by income. So we can do the top 10% income. And that's for the zip code that we're in. So I'm going to get rid of home buyers, and I'm going to put in top 10% income. And that's going to show us that there's 200,000 people out of this audience, which is a pretty healthy size based on this graph, that we can actually advertise to with Redfin and Zillow as interests who have been on Redfin and Zillow in the last 90 days, and they have a household income of the top 10% in this zip code. So these are all pretty wealthy and affluent people. Now, what we're going to do from here is actually take these people to a custom form. So as you can see right here, I'm on my form page. I've actually gone ahead and clicked on a form from another client. I'm not going to show you too much about what this form looks like in terms of the leads because I don't want to give up names and phone numbers from my other client. But basically, here's the form that we're using here. He's buying cash for vacant plats, but we're getting name, we're getting the buying or selling situation, the home street address, how soon they want to sell, so you know their time frame and how important they are for you to follow up with, their cell phone number and their email address, and then they're going to go ahead and submit that. And now the really cool thing about what we're doing here is we've created an automation, so anytime someone submits a lead to you via this form or via one of my team's ads, not only is that lead going to be text messaged to you or whoever's in charge of following up, it's also going to be put into the CRM of your choice. That way your automation tool can automatically start going. We're very affluent with Boomtown. If that's something you use, we can totally leverage that for you. And then also, it's going to go into an Excel sheet where it's just very organized and there's a follow-up list. So if someone's calling or dialing, they can go through down the Excel sheet. I think it's very simple and streamlined to use that. And then they can just call people and they can just start making their rounds. So what I'm going to tell you about leads is that you have to work them. You need to follow up with people, ideally in the first 24 hours. A ton of my clients have results. I'm happy to show you case studies, testimonials, examples of the ads that we run. But I really wanted to get in front of you because I know that you're killing it. I saw your stuff online. I found you on Zillow. If you're spending money on Zillow, you're not getting exclusive leads. I recommend, and I'm doing this literally all day, switching people over from Zillow to my service because what we're getting you is exclusive and proprietary to your business without having to have 5 other agents calling to follow up with these people because they're purchasing that zip code too. So anyway, Sean, I really wanted to show you what we're doing. I hope that you reach out to me. I'm going to send you an email. I'm definitely going to keep following up with you. I'm a persistent guy, so if you don't want to talk to me, please just tell me I don't want to talk to you. Otherwise, you'll keep hearing and I'll keep checking in with you from time to time. I hope that you have a great day, and I hope that you're enjoying all this crazy snow. Take it easy.